Alright, so welcome back to the SuperCoach Nuff channel. In today's video, we're going to do the Round 8 review of the Bulldog Project. So I haven't actually looked at this prior to logging in, but 1,098, that's actually quite surprising. Um, our season rank didn't go up too much despite being top 21k, but we are edging up and towards the top 50%, so that's probably the goal going forward. We are into the top 80k, just outside the top 75k. So that's, I guess, the goal moving forward. Let's have a look at how the team went. I know a lot of the players based on the main sort of team, but Harry Grant turning up, that's brilliant. Unfortunately, the bye this week doesn't help us. Reed Marnie, so 39. Yeah, I guess the, thinking back to the Bulldogs game against the Sharks, Um, yeah, it sort of seemed obvious that the Bulldogs were going to be outgunned in terms of, the Sharks putting on points. But pretty happy with the way they went. The fact that, particularly after, the two tries back to back to Will Kennedy, they didn't sort of fall in a heap. They kept fighting. But then, was there injuries? I can't remember. It's been a long weekend, literally and figuratively, in the sense. This was what all the way back on Saturday. Um, yeah, so they did what they could. Yeah, happy with the effort. And here we go again this week against the Dragons, who aren't the toughest team going around. Definitely not like shoe-in option or shoe-in against them, but if we play our best, we could probably surprise a few. Payne Haas suspended this week. That's a bit unfortunate, and means we might have to make a trade in our front row, which we weren't really hoping to do. But that is what it is. Max King, 49. Solid effort from Kingy. Tavita Pangai, 41. So would liked a bit more, but wasn't to be. Jacob Host, so an 8. That's not what we want. Don't know what happened there. How many minutes did he play? 26. Okay, that's weird. Don't know how the rotation worked or if he got injured or what. But might be the one that makes way for another front rower, perhaps. Don't know if that'll quite work, actually, now I think about it, but that's fine. Eli Katoa with a 20. So I think he went off for the HIA, that sort of head slam that I don't know if it was a head slam or not. But yeah, it might be another one who has to go. Jackson Ford, 67, solid. Eisenhuth didn't play, so a bit of a dud pick there, but does give us a bit of flexibility if needed. So Nico Hines was the right option to captain. I guess we could have gone Harry Grant, but 97 was good. Cleary, 60, good. Matt Burton, 78. So, that shift to halfback, I think, is just getting him on the ball a bit more. I didn't look at his stat line. So you've got try assist. What was that? Line break assist. Yeah, 2 line break assists. Lovely. 13 runs, which is good, like compared to what's this nonsense. So, running the ball more, which is good. Still making his tackles, which is nice. A couple of tackle breaks too, which is handy. Offloads. There you go. So, much better performance from Birdo. Be interesting to see how he goes with Josh Reynolds at 5'8" this week too. Lockie Miller, 84. So, that's nice. That's why we brought him in the side. Manu, 90. Big tick. Hammer, 31's a bit flat. And I can't get break evens on this, can I? But, he's peaked in price. So if you want to get out of that pick now, I'd imagine this would be the week to do it. But we're fine with that. Lemuelu, 58, is looks like he's going to be playing second row. Kenny Bromwich is named 10. Now that he's back in the side, and Felice Kafusi, so good news for Lemuelu. And Alamoti, 26. And we brought Skelton in hoping he'd get a run, but ended up being 18th man, so that's fine. Tommy Trujovic, 37, had that groin injury, and Tyrell Sloan with the 90. So Um, Against the Bulldogs this week, he could go good too. So in terms of trades this week, we don't have any boosts left, so we are restricted to two trades. And if we just shuffle the pieces, Harry Grant's out this week. Payne Haas is out. Um, Swap those two around because Cleary's going to be the captain against the Tigers. Katoa's out. The host is not good. Schuster's out, so we can't bring him into the side. So we need to get rid of Nickel Clockstad. So Tyrell Sloan, Leonard Ellie. So you can see at the moment I guess we could play Alamotti. So, at the moment, the squad's struggling a wee bit. Probably having three Storm players isn't ideal. So, we need, in saying that, we still don't have a second front rower. So, we have a couple of options here. Obviously, we try to bring in someone for, say, tenor. Not ideal. Or even, we can use that and swing Pangai up front. But then finding someone in that range, it could, push Lemuelu up and go with an option like, let me just scroll down, I suppose. Find him eventually. That'd be real low, wouldn't they? About here. So, it could go with something like a Croker or the other option must be a bit higher up. Robert Jennings. So, um, I guess out of those two, I'm leaning towards Jennings. That then gives us playing front rower, um, that sort of thing. So you could play it that way. The other option, um, if I've gone right back to all the, oh no, that's fine. So obviously you've got Payne Haas here, um, VC on Burton, just to get that out of the way. But the other option, as I was saying, is if we get out of, say, Katoa, and I don't quite have the money to do it. Would love to just go straight in with Nikora, however you say it. Um, What are the other trade down options for this week? I can't think of too many. Yeah, it'd be like a Jennings or a Kajeski, but let's just find someone else maybe at the price we can afford. Sorry, cancel that out. Mm, It's Madison at 7. Oh, we could do Madison. Could be a good shout. So, the other option is we bring in someone like a Madison. Alright, and so then he'll be on the bench as well. So we could structure the team up like this. So we've got Marnie, King, um, you know, Madison, Ford, Hines, Lemuelu on the bench. Obviously, Clockstad's out, Skelton's not named, Schuster's out, Eisenhuth's out. So what will happen in this sort of situation is Payne Haas would be out, and then we would get the auto emergency, which would be Paul Alamotti. All right, so you know because everyone else is out, he's the only one we get. So we could still get 17 players that way. And then, using it's also a good opportunity to use the loophole as well. So, saying that the loophole would probably have to be on someone like Sam Madison. And, so if he goes completely off, and, we're willing to take that over what Cleary could get, is Payne Haas automatically becomes the captain. Um, you know, you have to do that pretty quick. So I mean, if you were worried about it, you could swing like a Pele in or something. But, no, go away. Um, no, sorry, I don't want to trade ball. So I'm going to bring Pele into the starting side, so he would be the captain, because that spot's going to be empty anyway, and the Bulldogs play last, so probably actually a smarter option if we do it that way. I don't have any Cowboys players, do I? No. Would that work? It wouldn't work, but maybe the right trade. No, that's not going to really help. I guess the other thing I was thinking, and we'll just reverse just to do it, was Katoa out, and they'll probably swing Max King into the second row, and we could take advantage of Ruben Cotter, get him in. So obviously we still would have to run the sort of loophole type situation, but it is an extra player. Might be a better price point too. We've still got 150 to spend. Um, it could even help us get out of, say, a Jacob Host. Actually, if we put Katoa back in, yeah, we can still afford Cotter this way, so maybe get out of the average looking Jacob Host pick. Um, yeah. So you could do something like that too. Um, yeah, haven't really committed. I think the plan from here really is to get in, do the stock market video because that usually gives you more time to actually look at all the options and think about it a bit more and then make decisions off that. I probably won't release a preview video just because of the short timeline before the first game tomorrow night. But yeah, I think they're the two options really is around trading in actual playing option um, so that we can access that loophole, or it's straight swapping one of our bottom dollar options to get someone in and obviously downgrading elsewhere. But I have a think about that. I do want to get someone else in this front row sort of rotation anyway. So this might be a good excuse to just pull the trigger on it. But yeah, so that's the Bulldogs project and how things are sitting. Um, Feel free to make any comments on any thoughts you've got around the team and how it should shape up going into round 9. If you are enjoying the content, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, all that other obligatory YouTube information. And on that, I'll catch you in the next one.